Good morning, welcome to day 25 of your daily wellness, and today we're doing no thought and no focus as such. So today is just stress-free, thought-free, or just free yoga. So just following along, just doing what you do, focusing wherever you want to focus as we go through the session. So we'll get started. Today, to begin, I want us to start in child's pose. So come down onto your mat, and you can choose a version that suits you. So I'm going to take my knees wide and my toes together, send the hips back, reach the fingertips forwards. If you find that that's too much of a stretch, you can use a block or some books and use that to sit on so that you've got a little bit of a lift, a little bit of support. Or you can bring knees together, or you can basically do whatever you need to do. So, coming down into child pose, reach the fingertips forwards, take a moment to settle in. And then once you're in your pose, once you've reached out nice and long and you've settled down, allow the body to relax a little. From here, focusing on breath for a moment. Feel your belly expand and contract. Feel the compression as you inhale and expand through the belly. Feel the stretch through the upper back as you inhale and expand through the chest. Feeling that contraction as you exhale. Staying here for a few more beats, settling in here. Notice the length of your spine, this opening through the front of the body. And maybe give your head a little rock side to side. Good, and then whichever child pose you're in, just walk the hands just a little bit to the left. So we're not coming all the way into a big side stretch, we're just taking it into a small diagonal, or as much as feels right for you, feeling a bigger stretch through the lengthened side. And try to lengthen the tailbone back, like when we're in downwards facing dog. And then allow that release down. Breathing nice and deep for a couple of rounds of breath. Good, and then we're going to walk it back through middle, and again, just a little bit off the mat to the other side. Reaching the fingertips, finding that length through the spine. Find your position. And then exhale and relax into it. Still feeling the belly expand and contract. Feeling the alignment, the length, and your breath. Good. From here, bring it back to the middle. Walk it up and take a few shoulder rolls. So wherever you're at, if you need to here, you can bring it up to take your shoulder rolls. If your legs are feeling it, you can bring the knees together or leave them apart. So like always, inhale up, exhale down. And then we're going to open out, chest lengthens forward, a little tuck of the tailbone so we're not overarching here. Good. Take the hands behind, interlace your fingers, pull your knuckles down. So options, you can keep the wrists kind of squared off, or you can bring the palm heels together. It's up to you. So open the chest first. And then bringing the hands together, pull the knuckles down, lift the chest up. Now we can allow a little bit of an arch. Look up to the ceiling, but don't crank the neck back. Imagine trying to reach the nose forwards and then up. And then on your next exhale, we come back over towards, say, child pose. You can use a block under the head if you need to. And then we lift the arms as much as works for you. Big inhale here. And now imagine pulling from the knuckles as you bring yourself back up. You can release the hands and use them to support if you need to. And now, so if we're with your left thumb on top, we're going to switch the fingers around so your right thumb is on top. Pull the knuckles down, open the chest, draw the line with your nose up. And then exhale, take it over. Notice how different this side feels. There, take a big inhale here. And then imagine being pulled up from the knuckles, up and back. Release it off. Rest the hands on the legs for a few moments. Good. And then we're going to take the hands out, tuck the toes under, come into your first downwards facing dog. Tailbone lengthened up to the sky. Find that length that we were working on in our child pose. Reach the tailbone up. Bend the knees as much as you need to find that length through your spine. Settle in. And then give your head a little shake or a little nod. Good. From there, shifting the weight forwards into a plank position. And exhale it back. 2 more times. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. 1 more. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. And then we're going to step your right foot up between the hands. Abdominals drawn in. Take a moment to open the chest forwards. Press firmly with the feet. Find some length. Good. We're going to drop the left knee down. And then shift the weight back. Pulling the toes up towards you. Lengthen the spine. Again, you can use blocks or books to lift the floor up to you if you want to do that here. Inhale, spine lengthens forwards. Tailbone is still lengthening back. As you exhale, we fold. Take a few breaths, trying to lengthen and then fold. Good. Roll the weight forwards again. Take the right foot to the outside edge of the mat and bring the hands to the inside. Press firmly with the right foot. Open the chest forwards. Again, use your block. Lift the floor up to you if you need to. You can keep the back toe curled or lengthen out, up to you. And then just allow the weight to sink down. So make sure the knee is not coming over the toe. If this is happening, you need to step it a bit wider. Again, we've got the length in the spine, opening up through the hip. Okay, taking 1 more breath. Good. From here, we're going to walk it back a little. So we're bringing the right foot back, place the left hands down, and we're going to take the right leg all the way back. Good. So press with the top of the left foot now, the left knee and the left hand. Abdominals drawn in. So the right foot, we can place it down on the floor. As we inhale, we're going to reach the right hand up to the sky. If you want to extend, now you can tuck the toe if you want to here. We're going to balance. Breathe. Good. One more breath. On your next exhale, then we take it back down. Bring the hands to the mat, come back into downwards facing dog. Good. Straight into the other side, stepping the left foot between the hands. You can lift the floor up to you if you want to. Lengthen your chest forwards. Knee above the ankle, as always. And then we're going to drop the right knee down and bring it back on the heel. Curl the toes towards you. Pull the left hip back into the socket. Lengthen the chest forwards. Use your blocks if you want to use your blocks to lift you up, or books or whatever you've got. And then as you exhale, we fold. Good. From there, rolling it back forwards. Taking the left foot to the outside edge of the mat, hands on the inside. Toes can be under or flat here, up to you. And then lengthen the chest forward, allow the weight to drop down. Again, this knee is over the ankle, not over the toes. Take a moment to get set up and then open the chest forwards. Lengthen chest forwards and allow the hips to drop. And then we're going to transition again, so walking the hands back a bit as we slide the left foot back and all the way out. Placing the left foot down on the floor, top of the foot pressing firmly into the floor. You can tuck the toe if you want to, up to you. Find a nice strong position as you reach left hand up to the sky. If you want to extend and work on balance, lift the left foot as well. Reach away through the heel and through the fingertips. Don't let the weight dunk down, so push up strong from the floor. Good, and then we bring it all in. Knees together, we come back into child pose, palms facing up by the feet. Take a couple of breaths here. Good, bring the hands back out. Bring it back up to downwards facing dog and walk it through. So we're ready to work the core a little bit and the shoulders. Bring it into plank. We're going to lift the right leg and we're going to bring the right knee towards the elbow. Take it back out. In towards the chest. Take it back out. And now we're going to work the obliques, the side of the body, as we bring right knee to left elbow. Take it back out. Same with the left leg. Left knee to left elbow. Take it back out into the middle. And out across to the right elbow. Good. Back to downwards facing dog. Lengthen. Good. Take a moment to settle in. From here, we're going to step the right foot between the hands. Place the left heel down on the floor as you bring it up into this kind of warrior one footing, so it's at a 45-degree angle. Find the right stance, so you're getting nice and low, knees over ankle, pressing with the outside edge of each foot, turning the hips a little forwards, open the chest. Good, interlace the fingers, reach the knuckles down, open your chest. From here, press firmly into both feet. We're going to bring your body just to the inside of the knee, reach the knuckles up to the ceiling. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull up from the knuckles, press firmly into the feet, bring it up. Release them off, reach up to the sky, holding your big beach ball. Good. Bring your right hand around your lower back as the left arm reaches back into a small back bend. Strong legs. Good. Bring in the left hand now, elbow towards the right knee. Good. Keep the right hand behind the back as we open. You can come up onto the toes on the back foot if you want to here. And then we release it off. Step it back into down dog. Same on the other side, stepping the left foot up. Bringing the right heel down, foot at a 45-degree angle as we come to a warrior one footing. Rotate so the hips are just facing off from being straight forwards. Tailbone scooped under. Interlace the fingers, put the other finger on top this time. Knuckles down, chest up. And as you exhale, we start to lower down so we come just to the inside of the knee. Knuckles reach up to the ceiling. Nice strong legs, and we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press firmly with the legs, pull up from the knuckles, and then release them off. Reach the fingertips up. Good. Left hand comes behind the back. Right arm reaches up and back. Good. And then we bring the right elbow to the left knee. Twist. You can come up onto the toes if you want to here. And then we release it off. Step it back into down dog. Walk it through. Good. From here, walk it in part way and walk the hands back to the feet, coming into a forward fold. Bend the knees a little, allow the body to fold over. And then straightening the legs, come to halfway lift, whether that is with the fingertips on the floor, on the shins or on the thighs. Long spine. And exhale, release it down. Good. Hands back on the mat. You're going to step your left foot forwards and your right foot back a little bit. So pyramid pose now. Straightening both legs. If you can use your blocks to lift the floor up to you. Long through the spine. Pull back through the left hip crease. Reaching the fingertips just in front of the feet, or like we said, use your blocks. Good. And then wherever you're at, start to lift up on the right heel. Use the fingertips to support as we lift the right leg up. We're going to keep the hands on the floor for a moment. Stick with it here if this is where you're at. Otherwise, left foot just off to the side. And we start to open the hip. If you're feeling strong there, we can take the right arm up to the ceiling, like what we did when we were kneeling. Good. Wherever you're at, take it back down. Step the left foot in the front, take the right foot back and come straight into the other side. Straightening both legs for pyramid pose. Send the right hip crease back. Lengthen through the spine. Use your blocks to give you a bit of space. Good. And then lifting up on the left toes as we reach the fingertips forwards. Most of the weight is in the legs, fingertips are supporting, but do what you need to do. Use the blocks if you want to as we lift up. Either practicing here or right fingertips just to the outside and in front of the right foot. Open up through the left hip and then reach the left hand to the sky. Woo. wherever you're at. Release it off. Step both feet back into downward facing dog for one round of breath. Drop the knees down. Send the hips back. Release it in a child pose with knees together. Breathing nice and deep. You can use a block to lift the head or to support underneath the bum if you need to. Otherwise, just surrender down. Feel the belly compression against the thighs, the chest compression against your knees. The skin in the back body stretches as you inhale, and that sinking down and settling in as you exhale. Taking your last few breaths of today's practice. Allow the nutrients to settle in. And then when you feel ready, gently taking a little movement, a little wiggle through the hips, press through the hands, bring yourself back up to any seated position that you want to be in. So if you want to do some more DIY yoga, do it yourself. Now's a good time, nice and warmed up. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. Namaste. And I'll see you again tomorrow for your next dose of daily wellness.